Hi guys, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about my art journey and also share with you my latest drawing / painting. So I started drawing at a very early age. My mom told me that I started drawing when I was 3 years old, and she has pictures in my baby book, which I will share right now. And as you see, it says that they were happy faces, which I found very funny considering they had no mouths, but I guess I get the basic form of a body and eyes, and so that's pretty cool. I have some other drawings I did when I was 4 years old, and they're pretty detailed. I remember one of them I drew a guy on a bike, and I can't drive bicycles nowadays, but for some reason I did a really good job when I was a kid. So, yeah, my mom saved those, and I really don't know where they are right now. I would have to search for them, but maybe I'll share those sometime. But yeah, I've always loved drawing. It's been my first love. It's been my creative escape. And I like other forms of art and crafts as well, other mediums. But drawing will always be my number one. I remember I was talking to my friend Patty about this one day, that in 3rd grade, I remember going up to my teacher one of the first days of school and saying, "When do we get to draw?" Because I was so excited and wanted to draw, and that's the only thing I wanted to do. I didn't care about the rest of the school day. I just wanted to draw. And I don't remember what she said, but I just remember that as a vivid memory I have of 3rd grade me. And so yeah, anytime we got to do an art project at school, I was very excited because it gave me a chance to express myself in a way that I didn't know how to express myself verbally. Because I was a very shy kid and I didn't talk very much at all. So when I did my art, I could just be like, "Hey, I could do this, see?" or, just to communicate through that. And it just felt really good. And as I got older, I took, I think, 3 art classes in middle school, and I really enjoyed those. And I took 2 drawing classes and a ceramics class in high school, and those were pretty awesome. And they were really my comfort zone. I really felt like I could just hide in those classes, put my head down, do my work, and not have to worry about anybody else around me. And it was great. It felt so good to be able to do that and just concentrate on a project and do that and get that done instead of, having to be in a group to do a group project, which I hated. And I still hate to this day. I hate group work because I didn't want to be with other people and have to talk. So art has always been my go-to. If I can do that instead of anything else, that's what I will do. If anybody is like, "I need a creative person to work on this," I'm like, right here. Because I wouldn't mind being like a behind-the-scenes person, just doing the creative stuff. Or like, I wish that it'd be fun to set up store window displays, but every time I put that on applications, how much I would love to do that type of thing, I never have gotten to, but maybe someday, who knows. I just really love drawing, and I don't know, I'm trying to figure out whether I have a specific style to my drawing. You go to my DeviantArt, which I will link soon in the About Me section. If you are a subscriber to my other channel, Angel Leo's Adorable Universe, that has all my information too in the About Me section. So there's a link to my DeviantArt there. But so you can kind of see what style I do drawing. There's a lot of different things I do, and I know I've shared my sketchbooks before in past vlogs, but it's been a long time, so if anybody wants to see my sketchbooks, I will share them. If you don't care, that's okay too. But you know, I just kind of like to do this and that, you know. A lot of things I like to do, I like to draw people, mostly women. I like to draw characters, outfits. I love making outfits, hair, makeup. I like drawing gothy things, fantasy type of things, like this, coming up with different outfits. This lighting is terrible. And things like that. I planned a lot of outfits, even outfits that I wanted to wear, just, you know, drawing them out on paper and just drawing cute little things. I can do things that look realistic, but it takes a lot of work and practice, and a lot of the projects I worked on are going to be more realistic than cartoony. I don't end up finishing, like this wolf. Like, I really like this wolf. And I started it a really long time ago. As you can see, I never finished it. It's just the eyes and some fur. So, and then I had, in the very beginning of this notebook, I started to draw a picture of Michael Bublé from one of his cover albums. It's hard to see, I'm sorry. And I didn't finish it. I should finish it. It's terrible of me, I know. Sometimes when I don't finish something, I feel like that was in the moment, and I feel like if I go back to it, I might screw it up, so I don't know. I do a lot of planning in this notebook specifically of my drawings. I mean, drawing something out before I paint it. So I have done watercolors. I did watercolors in middle school and in college, community college. I did ceramics in high school and community college. I really enjoyed those two things. And I wanted to take a drawing class in community college, but that didn't work out. I ran out of financial aid. And I did take a 2D design class in college, and that was really fun. It was very challenging. I really enjoyed it, and I really learned about a lot of different techniques in drawing that I didn't know had names. That some of them I was already doing, but I didn't know they had names to them or concepts. And so it was really cool to learn that. And I have a whole resource file on 2D design. We did a lot of projects in that class, and it was really fun. And we even had to do critiquing, which was very difficult for me because I don't like being criticized. I don't really like sharing my art. I do like sharing it, but at the same time I don't like sharing it if other people are going to say negative things. Because, okay, you don't have to like my art, but you don't have to be rude about it, you know? But actually the critiquing wasn't that bad, because we all gave each other advice of how we could improve or what we would have done. And it was usually pretty good. It wasn't like really rude. So yeah, that was a new experience for me. So we did that both in watercolors and in 2D design. But yeah, 2D design was really interesting, and that was a class that I really felt me putting my head down and working on a project and just focusing on those projects and like ignoring the world around me. Sometimes I'd listen to headphones or something and music, and just I love being able to pour myself into a creative project and escape from the world around me, because it feels good. It's relaxing, it's therapeutic. So, as many of you know, I talked about, I think I talked about this, I don't remember or not, but I know I mentioned it before, that I was afraid to paint on canvas a few years ago because I was so afraid of messing up. I don't know why I was afraid, but because I had never really done it that much. And then I had the opportunity to, because I decided to just buy some and try it. And after my miscarriage, I just started painting, and I found it to be very therapeutic. And some of my best artwork came out of that time. And I just really felt like it helped me get through the process of the whole miscarriage thing. And then I just kept painting and wanting to do more, and I started doing like Halloween paintings and gothy paintings and stuff like that. And then I did some anime paintings and some Christian paintings, and did some for the art walk, and that was fun to do, even though I didn't get to see them because I was in the hospital having Dragon. But I mean, I didn't get to see them displayed at the art walk, but I got to sell a couple of those, so that was fun too. So yeah, I just keep working on it, and this is the last canvas I have. I need to buy some more someday. But I've gone from this size canvas to large canvas, not like huge, but a larger one, and it just felt really good to be able to transition and make progress. So anyway, enough talking about that. If you guys have any other questions about my art journey, please leave them below and I'll answer them in another video or in the comments. But anyway, here is what I was working on about a month or a month and a half ago. I was having a lot of anxiety again, and so I had this image in my mind of how I felt when anxiety struck me, and so I started drawing it. And I know the lighting is terrible. Let me see if this helps. Well, you'll see it better in the painting, but I started drawing this. So basically what it is a person in kind of like a cylinder pool, if you will, and they're just in the fetal position, scared, upset, worried, feeling guilty, all of the things that go along with my anxiety, and then they're just pierced through different parts of their body. And so I just felt like that's what anxiety feels like to me. And I wanted to create a painting, but it took me a few weeks to actually draw it on the canvas and commit to it. And so I just finished it today. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I guess you could say it's a little on the macabre side, but I don't care because I like that kind of stuff. So here it is. I will post it on my DeviantArt eventually and Instagram. So this is how it turned out. It's not necessarily, it looks more masculine, the person, but it's not necessarily male or female. It's just a human being. And so there's the spears that are just gouged through the body, just piercing you with pangs of anxiety and just the way you feel. The way I feel when anxiety strikes me, like I said. And they're floating in water, and just, I chose, this is hard to see, but I chose purple for the outside because I love the color purple, and lately I've been noticing that I have a hard time enjoying the things I love to do, or the things that I want to do, and without feeling really guilty for like leaving my son or leaving people and doing what I want or spending my own money or things like that. And so therefore this is kind of representative of that, saying, you know, I love this, I love purple, this is one of my favorite things, but because of all the pain, anxiety, and guilt that I have in here, I can't enjoy what's on the outside. So anyway, that's anxiety for me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'll show you a little closer what it looks like. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. That is what I have been working on the past few weeks, drawing and painting, and thanks for letting me share, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later.